Welcome out to my Leos. My name is Angela. For those who don't know me, this is High Priestess Healer 1111. And today I'd like to do your reading. My daughter decided that she wanted to pick the decks, and she picked 3 cards from each. She's very enlightened. She's also good at reading. So I went ahead and let her, and it does go along with the messages that I had already channeled for you. So, I do see that you are in lack of believing in yourself. So you're needing to heal yourself emotionally. Believe in yourself, okay? Otherwise, you're trusting in others and believing in them and feeling codependent on them to, quote-unquote, like save you. So this is a time where you have to learn to align your life, okay? And what is not aligned, you need to ask yourself, what is not aligned or needs to change, okay? And so noting down what you need to change, okay, or what is keeping you from aligning, okay, what is breaking what is distorting your vision, okay, what is distorting you from reaching your goals and your visions, okay, and focus on making sure those things don't happen, like defense, and then, you know, offense, like it's time to put your plans into action, okay? So yeah, make plans and focus. And then there's a really big emphasis on focus. They want you to laser focus in, okay? Which means that you don't veer off from this way of thinking. It's like you got a plan, something's working for you, so just put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward, okay? There is some healing abilities within you. But first you're needing to heal yourself, okay? You're failing to care for yourself at the moment. As much as that you need in order to retrieve your energy and your full capacity to see things with clarity is your channeled message, okay? Because there's some kind of confusion as to, you know, what you should do and how you should go about it, but you know you need to change something and you need a plan, and yet you need to focus. Monk or nun, okay, that was healer. This one's selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Yes, so single-mindedly focus on your promptings from spirit, okay? Focus on how you feel, okay? If you feel confused, that's not out of alignment, that probably is not the right direction you need to go in, or something that's good for you, okay? So if you need to take some time out, then take some time out. All right, hunter, track down your fears and desires. So I feel an overwhelming sense of fear, okay, and a need to change your focus again from like 8 of Swords to 9 of Pentacles, you know. And the difference is that one, you have the strength to let go of your worries and change what you can, focus on what you need to, and take action that way. And I have a channeled message for you from earlier that you need to be focusing on the little things that you've already accomplished, and to pat yourself on the back for that. You know, be more recognizing the rewards for your efforts. You know, you have rewards and you have abundance for the things that are going right in your life, but you're focusing on the things that didn't go how you wanted to or aren't going how you wanted to, instead of, but this is what's going right. So have the strength to focus on the things that are going right, okay? Also here we have retreat and recharge. So that's kind of the same, you know, as the hunter, you know, track down your fears and desires. So you're going to track them down by getting into hermit mode, by ridding of the distractions that are in your mind, of the things that you're focusing on that aren't bringing you any further enlightenment, that are only blocking you, that are keeping you down, you know, from picking yourself up and moving forward, okay? So this is where you're retreating, you're recharging, you are therefore able to clear your mind and then hear the promptings of the spirit, so that you can know what fears you have if you don't know what they are. What are your other options besides fear, right? So the other option is faith. So it feels like you're waning in your faith, okay, and your own abilities, okay. So you're needing to have this more committed feeling to yourself, your goals and your dreams, enough to get you up and push you forward. Yeah, find the strength. Find the joy in each moment so that you can focus on that, okay? So I have here the Learning Tarot cards. By the way, I'm getting 4 new decks, so you're going to see totally different decks next time that you come around, okay? So those are coming my way, your way, and my way. Yeah, so see how he's focused on that? So they're asking you to take a good look at something that's good. There's something good here in your life that you need to focus on. Many things good, but you're not focusing on these things, okay? So they want you to focus very good, very well on things that are going good, and holding space for things that are to come, and feel good about those things that you know are incoming, because you are putting your consistent effort into something, okay? Something really solid, something really grounded. You're putting efforts into it, and you are or will see an increase of whatever it is that you are putting your energy into, okay? They're asking you to be open-minded at the moment, okay? Maybe get some more information. I feel like you're willing to learn, okay? And you are someone who other people can count on. So you need to feel that way about yourself. I can count on myself, right? If you have that, that's empowering yourself, okay? So we also have something to do with commitments, okay? Happiness, maybe some kind of event that's coming up, maybe the holidays that are coming up, and something to do with emotions or love, maybe a Cancer or Scorpio or a Pisces, or a new beginning in love, or just an outpour of peace, okay? I feel like you're really wanting an outpour of peace in your life, okay? Okay, again, this could strongly have to do with commitments, love, marriages, or the way that you view traditional institutions, okay, religion, okay. This could have to do with knowledge that was shared from you from above about yourself, to help you to get out, to help you believe in yourself, okay. So you're getting some kind of promptings that you really can do the things you think you can't do. That's a channeled message. Something that you think is impossible but that you really want. They're saying that, you know, it's like they want to give good things to you, but you have to believe and not just ask. You can ask and ask and ask and not receive. The important part is believing, okay? And then you can have celebration. So it looks like there might be something to celebrate. It could be in marriage or with commitments. So let's see here. For your energy at the moment, we get not 1 but 2. Yeah, totally knew this one was there. So you're in this energy of feeling imprisoned, tied down. Maybe someone trying to force you to do something that you don't want to. But it just looks like you're not at peace at this moment. And the message is to have faith over fear, okay? Have faith over fear is definitely one of them. To get, you know, to where you, let's see, give me 2 seconds here. This card came up right now, and I was actually doing another reading, and these messages kept popping out to me regarding this one in particular. Let's see if I wrote them down here. I feel like I did. So, follow your heart's true desires, okay, your heart. So you also might be coming up with, this is like negative thinking. This is a severe case of you know, negative thinking at its worst, okay, and what it can do to you and how it can bind you. You know what? I know where I wrote it. I didn't write it here. I wrote it somewhere else, and I know where it's at now. But yeah, ponder on the things that you could feel, what could make you feel restricted. What are the things that are in your life that are making you feel restricted? Because those are the things that need to go in your life, to be quite honest. If you can have the strength to let those things go, okay? But it looks like you're having troubles letting things go, but you keep pondering something over and over and over. And it's the same thing. And so you don't have the right enlightenment that you want. You don't have the clarity. And you're thinking about the struggle, and you're thinking about the pain instead of solution. So the channel message here is to be solution oriented, okay? If you can be solution oriented, then you know, you won't have fear anymore, okay? You need to have faith in Spirit and God, that He can do, that He's not just who He says He is, but He can do what He says He can do. So if you can trust Him and believe in Him, right, have faith over fear, and instead of those fears be allow and for Him to put peace there, then you can be like the 9 of Pentacles. This right here is actually a channeled message for you to figure out which wolf you're going to feed, okay? You're going to feed the negative one or the positive one, because right now you're feeding the negative wolf. You're feeding the bad wolf, okay? The one that's bringing self-destruction, okay? So if that's not what you want to do, then focus on the positive, and then continue to put your attention there and nurture the things that are going good in your life, okay? So that is what I feel is the channeled message from these two at the moment. I'm not actually finding, yeah, actually I did here now. Yeah. So this right here too is saying that there's a need for you to figure out what's true for you, okay? And your truth can change, right? But you came here to pour your true self out in the world, and the lies that you're believing here, because this has to do with a lot of lies too, right, is that nobody wants you for who you are, okay? But I've heard it said somewhere recently, and I felt it for me, but I felt it for you too, for other people, that we need you to be your true self. You came out here to pour your true self into this world, okay? And with that said, you have been chosen this card from the Starseed deck, Pillar of Light. So you do need to come about up and out, okay, and become the real you. You know, this is true alignment here. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Okay, so you can go within, you can get answers, and you are the light. You are a pillar. Your vibrations is rising so that you can be this light to other people as well, and you can raise the vibrations around you, okay, and the people that are around you as well, right? That's part of something you're just called to do, is just to be in the best vibration of the person you can be. And that changes the world around you. And that's what we're all supposed to do, is emit that for kind of a frequency of just living your authentic, real life person of who you are. It says do something to change your energy. So we need to shake up the energy here that is going on. So what are you going to do? Okay? Ask yourself, what is it that I need to change? What is it that I need to remove? What is it that I need to add? What is it that I need to do? Okay. So ask and you will receive. Okay. Ask and you will receive. Your spiritual, your awakens. This card over here, it has an energy of awakening. Okay. awakening to your own ability to survive and thrive, okay? And it calls for some humility, okay, to surrender to the divine, for some compassion, okay, for yourself and others, and to empower yourself through finding a higher level of self-esteem, okay? All right, and that is going to raise your vibrations when your self-esteem raises, okay? So let's see what else here. What else do we got here? So you've got these fears and you don't know what to do with them. You don't know how to get out of the situation, right? And so you're looking for more information and you're feeling pressure now because you've been there for too long, okay? And you know, you're not looking for a handout, okay? But you do want someone to be generous to you, okay? You know, you're feeling like nobody, you know, cares, you know, possibly about you, or whatever it is that is causing you to feel hopeless, you know, and powerless. Because this right here doesn't look like you have much power, okay? But you do, because you put yourself here and you can get yourself out of here, okay? So do what you need to do to get out of the situation. So try to feel more. The water down here, it does have to do more with emotion. So try to feel more instead of just thinking, okay? And especially, you know, making up things that, you know, aren't even true on top of the things that probably are already lies, okay? Channeled message. At least the ones you're telling yourself that are fear-based, that cause you anxiety, okay? So I know you're in some kind of dilemma, some kind of conflict, some kind of drama going on in and or around you, okay? And it doesn't feel good. It just plain doesn't, right? And, you know, you may even be punishing yourself, you know, for something you did or didn't do, because you don't know if you know, were the problem, you weren't the problem, I don't know, but you're putting yourself in this slavery that you don't need to be in, okay? But there is someone who comes around and softens your heart, who's generous to you, or someone who came around in the past, okay? Being very charitable, giving, and offering you assistance and support. So whoever that person was, I would like to know, because that's the kind of person that you want to be around, okay? They shared with you personal things, all right? They may have been somebody in authority, just somebody very in control in themselves, you know, and of their life. You know, investors, investing in the right things, things that matter. Just really good at giving and receiving because they're in a constant state of gratitude. And so that is where you learn from. So you had a mentor that you learned from. Somebody came around being that kind of a person, you know, and you can see how much value they have, right? So you're beginning to see, wow, that person has a lot of value. I admire them. I'm so thankful for them. But you're not feeling that way about yourself. So the channeled message is to get creative. Get with on your creative side. And it's time to take action. So make a list down of things that you have power over, things you don't have power over, things that you want to change, things that you can't change, okay, basically. And get to work, okay? It's not magic. It's called manifestations. It's called law of attraction, okay? You can make things happen, and you can also attract what's meant for you to come towards you, okay? It's a channeled message. Say that 3 times, okay? Because that is the underlying message of this whole reading, okay? You can make things come to you. And you will. Look, the stars are aligning. You are making this happen, okay? You are aligning your life. So what is not aligned or needs to change? Again, I ask you, what needs to change? What needs to be healed, okay? Because you're going to have to face it, all right? It's coming up, you know, the time is coming for you to face it and do something with it, or let it be a repeating cycle again of unnecessary misery for whatever conflict or dilemma that you're going through that is very much uncomfortable, at least, you know, emotionally and mentally, okay? So mentally, you're needing a mental break, okay? So you're in need of some healing, okay? You could be dealing with an Aquarius. So your hope does start to get stronger, and you do learn to love yourself. You do learn to follow your intuition. And this is what's making, you know, the healing process begin, that you have stepped into your power again, okay, and poured love into yourself and to those around you equally, but not more to others than yourself, okay? So that's your message. You need to pour more into yourself than others, and then the light will shine so bright that it's just enough for everybody. It's overflowing, okay? But right now, you need to work on filling your cup, okay? Look into your future. This is your oracle. Look into your present. Look into your past. You look and make the assessment of your past, your present, your future, where you want to go, okay? And then you need to follow, okay, your intuition. So that's what you're doing. That is what's bringing you this healing. That's what's aligning you, is that you're following your intuition. Now you're on the path that you should be, or you're headed that way as you honor your intuition, okay? As you honor your intuition. So that is the main message here, is to honor your intuition, okay? And then you will swiftly get to where you want to be, okay? All right, this is getting good. I'm feeling more content about the way things are going, okay? The devil, I'm sorry, but the devil and the Nine of Swords starting off that way just, you know, isn't where I wanted to start, but that's where we're at. And so while I didn't want that for you, you guys didn't want that for you, it's here. But following your intuition gets you in alignment, which brings you the healing, and it brings you to your hopes and dreams. It attracts your hopes, attracts your dreams, attracts healing. So we're in this need again to focus on those things of a spiritual nature, and then to make plans, okay? And then to focus and take action, okay? So this is going to be the beginning for you, is the whole retreating game, okay? Retreating and recharging. That's number one, first. All right? And then find things to raise your vibrations. Dance. Literal dance would be just fine. Music and dancing will always work for anybody, okay? So I'm going to suggest that. And it's good for your health. So, where you're at right now and your approach is wanting the most beautiful life ever. You have high hopes, big dreams, lofty goals, and then still have the most amazing love and passion in your heart. You know, that's going to get you to break these chains, to break these ties. They're both tied in both of these, okay? And move you forward, okay? And away from these other things. This is what you're manifesting. So recently you've come into all the tools you need to manifest, okay? And you took action. You took some kind of action recently that is changing everything for you. So whatever action you took, it sounds like, or want to take, or planning on taking, you're headed in the right direction. You're doing the right things, okay? I feel too that this talks to creating something of value. So you could be working on a project of monetary value that's going to bring you in money, okay? So this could have to do with self-employment, and it shows here with this 10 of coins, okay? So they're asking you to visualize what you want here, because that's how you manifest. When you visualize it and you play it out in your head and you know that it's coming, so it's kind of like you're playing in your mind how you want it to happen. You're thinking about how it's going to be, and you're picturing it in your mind, right? And you're making plans, okay? And then with this focused intention that only a master manifestor can have, you execute these plans, and in this execution process, you develop all that you need inside to find the answers that you need, okay? There also could be, this mentor could be a mother, okay? Someone who's in your life that is giving you assistance, emotional support, or some other woman in your life, okay? Or that could speak to you, okay? I was speaking this queen as if it were you, but alternate, you know, storylines could be someone who's supporting you, okay? Maybe this wasn't like a love person in the past giving to you, right? Maybe it was a mother figure, or just somebody lovingly bringing nurturing support to you, okay? Let's see. And if not, you know, your mother could play a significant role in your life here, you know, in the near future, okay? You could be dealing with a Cancer, okay? Or maybe a Cancer is in your life at the moment, or recently came into your life, okay? You know, or maybe it's someone from the spirit realm, okay? With this Queen here of Cups and this Star here, okay? They're very spiritual cards, okay? And the stars could speak to ancestors, okay? So this could also be a spirit guide that's with you, a mother, grandmother, or just, you know, somebody with a feminine nurturing quality that wants to support you, not necessarily feminine, but nurturing and supportive, you know, type of feeling, right? Which are normally said to be feminine qualities, right? But or characteristics. But we are now integrating feminine and masculine, so we all have those qualities, right? It's kind of like we have estrogen and we have testosterone. We have divine masculine and divine feminine, okay? We have qualities from Mother Goddess and from Father God, okay? Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, our heavenly divine parents. And that is why we are divine by nature and of infinite worth, okay? So, let's see what is in your environment, okay? I'd like to see what's in your environment right now. Your focus is on the family, okay? Focus on the family. I like that. You're not dodging responsibilities, okay? You're definitely stepping up to the plate, okay? No longer in denial or blaming yourself or others. You are now deciding those things don't matter, okay? My why is important for why I'm going to fight hard for myself. So your channel message is that you're fighting for yourself. You're choosing yourself, okay? You're choosing yourself today. So around you, we have burden, okay? So you're almost making it somewhere, okay? Or almost finishing something around you. But it's hard, okay? And then for your hopes, fears, hidden secrets, desires, dreams, here we have security, okay, and King of Pentacles. And then for your outcome, we do have clarity, or we have the truth. So this Ace of Swords, okay, which also could be a Libra, a card usually, but it's air, so that's Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And then the King speaks to something very concrete. You want something concrete, something secure. You want security, okay? So you're looking for someone or something that it makes you feel more grounded instead of too much in your head. So this right here, this card is saying you need to ground your energy, okay? You need to get into your emotions and not just your head, okay? And start, freeing yourself from this mental prison, okay? But mental clarity is going to come to you, which is good to know, right? And I think this is when you're going to be able to come up with new plans and new truths, okay? Like I said, it's true for you. There's always a, different truth. So what's true for you? Whatever you believe in is your truth, okay? So your truth is that you are resilient, that you are a warrior, that you can pick yourself up, okay? But don't stay in this place here of woe is me. Look at all these things that I've battled and that I've gone through, and I'm so, burdened. So let it down, okay? Faith over fear. Do what you can do. Leave the rest, okay? Apply the serenity prayer. Or you'll have unnecessary misery, continued battles, okay? And continuing to feel this heavy burden, okay? Now we're talking emotionally too, and you just barely can't handle it. But you're making it through, okay? It's not easy, and no one said it would be, right? But there is something very much worth this effort, okay? This channel message for you is that it's worth this effort, okay? Going uphill is a struggle, okay? Even if you're not uphill, but you've got a lot of things to carry, a lot of things on your plate, a lot of things that you don't know what to do with, okay, is what I'm feeling. There's a lot of things, but there's not a lot of solutions. You're not coming up with solutions as to what you need to do with all of these things that you feel burdened over. And really, you're just not taking control or responsibility or action, okay? So this message definitely calling you to action. And what is going to be your first action? Your first action is going to be retreat. Retreat, retreat, and recharge. Recharge your recharge your energy, okay? So that you can fight your enemies, okay? You're going to fight them not by giving in to them and staying bonded to them and continuing to let them fester and grow and live, in your life, in your mind, right? Rent-free, so to speak. You're going to recharge. That's the first thing you're going to do. And you're going to come up with the plan, and then you're going to continue on with this plan, okay? This plan doesn't include you continuing to think about all of the struggles and all of the pain and who, what, where, when, and why. Okay, if that's what you're stuck on, no wonder you're confused, okay? Because then you don't even believe, you just believe the lies, okay? You believe in new things that you're coming up with yourself that probably aren't even true. So the truth will come, but it's not going to come until you let go of wanting to know. Ooh, yes. Yes. Channel message, big one for you. I don't even know what I said, so hopefully you do. If not, please rewind it and let's re-listen to what I said. Okay, so you're going to know the truth. That's all that I remember. You're going to know the truth. And then you know what? You're going to make some kind of decision that's going to finally allow this person to come in for you, okay? So I feel like this is someone that's incoming. And this is like for you, your ideal man, your ideal woman, your ideal person, okay? Somebody very grounded, because you're not used to feeling very grounded. You're a little bit, unstable when it comes to the things that you think or the way that you behave, or, because this speaks to like addictions, depression, mental health, ego issues, right? Obsessions, cheating, bondages. This could be even materialism. Maybe you're focusing too much on things of the material nature. Okay, that is very much a possibility that you're too focused on one thing. So again, what needs to stay and what needs to go? Okay, maybe it's okay to dedicate and be committed to a business, but not in lieu of your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, right? So everything in moderation, All right, so I can definitely see how that could be a problem. All right. And then we have, you're just wanting for better for your life. It looks here to me. You want to feel pleasure, and not pain. He has this look of pleasure on his face. They all do here, the kings and the queens, okay? This is someone that you can really work with. Yeah, I feel like there's someone of high status and you're coming towards your life. Somebody very stable who's bringing in this stability that you want, that you seek, okay? And that you have to offer, okay? If this is you, this is something that you want to offer, you'll be able to offer it, okay? After you're rid of these ties and bondages that you have to people, to places, to things, to behaviors, or what have you, okay? So it's time to get back to your true self, okay, or your new self, whichever, okay, but not to just stay still and, continue on with feeling hurt because of focusing on the wrong things, okay? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Here's another Sagittarius. Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. All right, so let's see if we have any more for the outcome. Okay, any more for the outcome here? I do see you moving on to a place that's better for you, though, where there's more peace, okay, and not like confusion and doubt. It's a place where you can be you can be yourself, or around people you can be yourself with, okay? You could even go into some kind of group sessions that would help you if this has to do with any kind of mental, health issues, PTSD of any sort. You don't have to go to the military to have that. But do anything, some kind of even a meditation class, yoga, something that can calm your mind, okay? Even if you're not, okay, so the channel message is, even if you're not literally moving or moving into a place, that's better for you, right? You are, right? But even if you're at a standstill and you're not quite there yet, you can still be in the space of peace if you delivered up, your cares and your worries, see? And became more free-spirited, innocent, right? Because you're innocent as to, what can happen anymore, the possibilities are endless now, you're not just like, oh, well, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm okay with that, okay? And if you can get into that feeling, then you can move forward, okay? So, yeah, like I said, the truth will come out. There is some kind of justice, some kind of truth coming out of all those swords, okay? This doesn't have to do with conflict or confusion. This has to do with truth and righteousness. So that will prevail in your life, okay, as you continue to move forward, dropping your burdens and worries and having more faith over fear, okay, and being consistent with that new focus towards your spirituality, your new focus, okay. And make a focus to focus on your spirituality is what I'm feeling at the moment, okay. And that is a card of the Libra. Okay, so now we've got 2 times Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra, have Libra somewhere in your chart. Let's see. So we do have this Queen here of Pentacles. I feel like it speaks more to behaviors than I do another person, okay? But the feeling here is of insecurity, okay? And so this is what you're needing to cut out, is that Queen of Pentacles in reverse type of an energy where you're not feeling stable, right? You're feeling instability. So when you cut this out, then you can be right side up and be more grounded, right? And be ready for this King of Pentacles here. But at the moment, it is reversed. So, like, it does speak to fear, instability, insecurity, someone who's lazy, suspicious, lacks motivation, feels insecure, and neglects her responsibilities. So you could be neglecting some responsibilities at the time. So again, I think you need to go back to retreat, recharge, make plans, and align your life, okay? And figuring out what needs to change. What responsibilities are you neglecting you need to work on and move towards, even if it's just little by little, okay? Figuring out, you know, what is it that's going to bring you passion and love that motivates you to give you enough hope, you know, because this could be like you're hopeless, right? But in the near future here, you're going to have a lot more hope, a lot more faith, okay? A lot more inspiration, a lot more contentment, okay? And rejuvenation, okay? Which is what it's saying you need to do, right? A lot more contentment, again, okay? Happiness, possible marriage or domestic bliss, okay? You're happily ever after, I like to say. Whoa, okay, so that was almost the 9 of Pentacles, but didn't. Okay, we got 2 more upside down. That's cool. All right, and then I'm going to pick some clarifiers for the other ones. So you have here 7 of Pentacles, and you have here the Page of Wands. They're both in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there might be some kind of anxiety over some kind of bad financial investment, or just some kind of anxiety over money in general, okay? And you don't see a way out of, you know, feeling this insecure feeling as well in home or business. And there just may something that be that you started that you didn't finish, that you need to go back and finish. Maybe in school, maybe a project, a dream, okay? So there's something that you stopped doing that you need to now find a solution to move past whatever obstacles there were, so that you can come into this 10 of Pentacles, okay? And, you know, I feel like instead of like acting out, right, and, you know, having dramas and fears and then reacting, you know, I feel like, you know, look to people from before or in front of you that can support you, okay, and give you like encouragement, because I feel like there's a sense of discouragement going on here. I mean, it continues to follow you here. You know, there's some kind of discouragement here, right? And I feel like it's just, there's a lot of overwhelm and you don't know what to do with it, and you can't just let it be, right? You can't just, you know, let it down or let it go, or... So it's time to let something go, okay? You're acting out because you know you need to, but you don't and you won't, so it's causing you continued misery of sorts and continued obstacles. So the channeled message is you're going to continue to have obstacles and experiences to test you until you've learned some kind of lesson, and then you can go into your healing phase, rejuvenation, and enjoy, you know, truth, enlightenment, stability, success, financial stability, love, healing, becoming the healer, and total alignment, okay? So there may be someone insensitive around you, a partner, someone you're married to, someone that, you know, you feel like was supposed to love you but then didn't. And so you're acting out on that too, because you fear abandonment, you are hurt by rejection. And this is all all this mental bondage here that you have yourself in, it's actually not good for you, okay? It makes you feel a lack of energy. So this right here is telling me also, you know, you're close to not feeling energy, to feeling exhausted, to being anxious, and all of this is making you feel a lack of energy. A lack of energy, a lack of motivation, victimization mode, confusion, you know, just wanting the truth, okay, just wanting some clarity, and it comes. The truth and clarity comes, okay, and then the outcome can be a 2 of Cups, healthy relationship, right, with whomever you choose, okay. You're going to be guided to one of 2 people, and, you know, you have to decide, you know, which one it is that you want, okay. There's 2 kings here. Or it could just be you in one energy, you and them both in the energy of the masculine, okay? Either way, it's a good connection here. There's love and there's passion, okay? So you're guided towards love. You see the light is up towards the king, okay? The King of Cups. So I feel like this is you, and you're being guided to this love, okay? What love? This love, okay? So whatever relationship that you're in, domestic bliss is on the menu to be had when you follow your intuition. So that is what you're needing to do. So if this is you, right, and we've all been the victim, we just need you to be the warrior in that. We need you to let the pain go now. It says, you know, you're needing to enact keep making other people keep to your boundaries so that you don't feel victimized, that they've taken advantage of you. You know, when you feel safe, when you allow or want people to treat you this way, and then you allow them to treat you a certain way, then you feel bad if it crosses your boundaries. And if they're keeping to your boundaries, you feel respected and loved, right? And so when people cross your boundaries, you can gently, you know, direct them in another way, you know, and you can decide who gets to go, who gets to stay. So you're needing really to pay attention to who you spend your attention around, okay? Definitely not people who break your heart, okay? This is the kind of person who breaks your heart, and this is the kind of person that's around you, okay? And you know, could also be like you're discouraged because, you know, it's like you started something but you didn't finish it, and so that's kind of discouraging. And I can see what, you know, how that could affect you negatively, right? The light attribute of the victim, and this should be your mindset, right? So we're changing our mindset of feeling like the wounded warrior, okay? You are a warrior, so you do have to fight in your own corner, okay? All right, you got to gain the courage to get past the failure and to keep moving forward and get up and try again, okay? Gather your strength, gather your courage, ask for help from the other side, spirits, angels, and guides, okay? It says prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So you're feeling very much in a victimized mode, and it's making you feel sad, hopeless, powerlessness, and yeah, those feelings have to go, right? So let's see what else we can get here. What kind of other more clarity we can get with my tea leaf cards. Peace and harmony. So around you, you just want peace and harmony. Okay, and flutes, music, wind chimes, those things can all participate into helping align your energy, okay, is what I get. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, okay? So this came out over the, right here, the swords, the King of Swords, okay? You know your truth, so be authentic to you and do not lower your standards, okay? Keep your boundaries or you'll feel victimized, okay? Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. This came over the 10 of Pentacles. So whether you know it or not, someone new is entering your life. And I'd be willing to bet it's whoever came into your life before that helped you out, okay? And for some reason, I don't know if it's with who you're with or someone you weren't with, but it feels like a different person. Someone very generous, someone very business-oriented, someone very grounded. Yeah, okay, so someone new is entering your life, and then it says you will be taken care of in difficult times, okay? So right now you may be making some bad decisions or business or financial management choices, you know, or you know, just didn't tend to your garden, so to speak, and so things are not going well because you didn't nurture the things that you needed to. But they're saying not to worry, you're going to be taken care of in this difficult time. In which way, I'm not sure, but it does say peace and harmony. So around you, your influence is that if you can let go of what you need to let go of, then you can have peace and harmony, okay? But you've got to let go. Something is dead, dying, over, okay? Something is over. 10. This is a 10, and yeah, something is over so peace and harmony can enter in, okay? And then barrel. It says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And so you're acting out right here. You have an energy of lack. You lack energy. You're discouraged, right? And you're lacking love because you're around someone who broke your heart, right? So you're feeling a lack of love. And then you're having issues with money, you know, possibly. And then just, you know, you're feeling like, you know, I'm not making any leeway in life with my goals. But they really are coming. It's like they're in the etheric world. They're not in the 3D yet, but they're coming. And you're scared that they won't, and you're not taking action on them. And that's what's not keeping you in this moving state, keeping you, you know, it's keeping you bound and paralyzed because you're not taking action. So you're paralyzed, okay? All right. Let's see. And let's see what the angels have to say here from my Archangel card group. Clairsentience, angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Okay, that goes right here with your burdens, your worries, your anxieties, okay? They want you to apply angel therapy by asking the angels for help, okay? They want you to give your cares and worries. Don't you think about them. Don't you try to come up with something. Ask for answers, and they will be shown. That is your channeled message. But what do you have to do to get these answers? You have to ask the angels for help. Ask God for help. And then you have to believe, and then you have to take action. Prompt that you're prompted to, right? So those are your steps to success, okay? Let's see what else we have here. Spiritual understanding, clairvoyance, you are saved, compassion, breathe, patience, peace, victory, nurture, clairvoyance, relationship harmony, teaching, prosperity, prioritize, gifts from God, more patience, divine order, courage, sensitivity, and these two come out, and I'll take one more. So we have victory and nurture, okay? So nurture is from Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So it looks like you may have something going on in your head, maybe even subconsciously, you know, that is been there for a while. And it may be from, you know, when you were really young, when you were a child, and maybe you didn't even know it, or maybe you do know it. You know, this does look like a child as well, and you're just, that child needs you to tell it, you know, it's going to be okay. You're not that child anymore. And now you're going to take care of your that child that you're talking to, their inner child. It's called inner child healing. And you're telling yourself, your inner child, that you love that person. You're going to stand up for them now, and you're going to make sure that life changes for that person, that they feel peaceful and happy and not, tied up in bondage, feeling hopeless, feeling victimized, someone's been taking advantage of them, okay? Remember who you are, okay? Archangel Michael, this is your biggest message too, okay? This is the third one. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved, okay? If you haven't heard it today and you don't remember who you are a child of the Most High God, okay? Compassion. Big on compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all people involved, including yourself. So this is a big wake-up call for you to give to yourself, okay? To be gentle toward yourself, not just others, but yourself. Okay, how would you want someone to forgive you if you did something? Then you'll need to forgive. Okay, if you did something, then you'll need to be humble and apply compassion and ask for forgiveness. Okay, especially if you want to mend the relationship. Okay, as you nurture your child, nurture a child. So they're wanting you to nurture children. So you must have children or no children. And as you love them and you care for them and you pay attention to them, you tend to their needs, you are getting your own self-fulfillment of that inner child needed when they were young, okay? Perhaps you are confused